Good morning. Jim Bigelow, Coldwell Banker Select, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, John, today I want to get really back to the basics. I think 2011 is going to be a very good year for our economy, as well as real estate, jobs, everything. So let's get to the basics. When somebody buys a house, I don't care if they've owned houses for 50 years.
Okay.
It's my opinion, it's a great time to interview, well, for mortgages, two or three mortgages, 2 or 3 insurance companies, even though they've been with their insurance company for the last 15, 20 years.
Okay.
I think it's a great time to review your coverages. Not only to see if you're covered properly, but to make sure you're getting the proper premium and not overcharged or something like that. What do they need to talk to an insurance agent about?
Jim, I couldn't agree with you more. Just saying that. One, you should ask them about their company. They need to know the background of the company. Are they financially stable? You know, what are their rankings with AM Best? What's their ranking on the street.com? And actually, if you get one of the two, get the street.com. AM Best has been around a long time. The street.com is a more purist organization, you might say, that they're totally outside the industry. They just rate it. So,
okay.
You want to ask that. Then you want the insurance agent to interview you thoroughly. You want him to ask you all sorts of questions, explain all sorts of things, because, like you said, if you've owned a house for 15, 20 years, things have changed since then.
Right.
You might not need some of the same coverages you had back then. Right. Or you might need more coverages than you had back then. Your values are going to change over time, and your insurance should change with that. So you want them to go through and explain the policy thoroughly. You're going to one thing you want to ask them is, what is it covered against? Because they might just put it'll say peril code on there, and they'll put a number, and you won't know what that number means.
Right.
You want them to explain that number. You want them to explain what the rate class means. That's a big one, especially with us. I mean, it can mean whether you have replacement costs or actual cash value on your roof. All sorts of things. You want to know what that rate class means.
Correct.
Rate class and peril code are the two big ones. But anything you don't know in that policy, you want them to explain to you. Then, thirdly, you want to ask the agent, you know, how long he's been in the industry, why he got in the industry. You know, and maybe for a few personal references, character references, because there's a lot of really good insurance agents out there.
Mm-hmm.
But just like any industry, there's a few out there that are just peddling policies.
Right.
You don't want someone that's just peddling a policy. You want someone that wants to be your advisor for a long time, that wants to meet with you every year or two, because life changes and your insurance should change with your life.
That's correct. And they're doing a good job, they'll want referrals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? If they're doing a good job, you're going to want to give them referrals.
That's right.
Because you're going to send your friends and family to them, and you're going to look good because you're the one that referred them to them.
And a good agent, good realtor, good car salesman, good anybody earns those referrals.
They really do.
And they have to do something other than, say, sign the dotted line.
And something else you might want to do is, whichever one you're interviewing first, you want to ask them who they prefer to work with. Because if they're a professional realtor or professional insurance agent, professional mortgage person, more than likely they're going to have someone they're going to refer you to that they know and trust, might even do their insurance. You don't know, but they know and trust them, and you're going to get the same character, same quality traits.
Very good. Well, okay. Well, that is our topic for today. We're going to start back at the basics this year and come forward. If I can help you with your real estate needs or questions, please feel free to give me a call. Jim Bigelow, 918-640-4657. Or you can email me, jim@jimbigelow.com, and visit my website at www.jimbigelow.com. John?
918-693-8820, or you can email me at john.buchanan@countryfinancial.com.
Fantastic. Well, have a great week, and we'll see you next week.